Where do you start? How do you separate the present from the past?
My father was a learned and unassuming man. He meant so much for the cultural life of Amsterdam, but was rarely in the spotlight. He had a PhD in chemistry, but this was of little use to the man in charge of a brewery. I thought it would be a great idea to surprise him with a scientific prize, named after him. These are the words of Alfred Heineken in an interview with the Dutch newspaper, the NRC Handelsblad. In this article, he looked back on the establishment of the Heineken Foundation 26 years earlier in 1963.
It all started that he wanted to honor his dad because his dad was more of a laboratory person, always in the lab, trying to improve the process of making beer. And he was more of a scientist, as far as I understand, than a commercial guy running a company.
From the very beginning, the Heineken Foundation, chaired by the gentlemen Faith, Bottema, and von Marken, had the ambition of this becoming an international prize. Here they laid down strict conditions.
Right from the beginning, it was decided that the foundation was responsible for the organization and that the Royal Academy was responsible for selecting the prize winners.
The very first prize was awarded in 1964, taking place 100 years after the founding of the Heineken Company. At the press conference, the company stressed that science is essential for the future of the modern enterprise. On 27 June 1964, in the Trippenhaus, Professor Erwin Charkoff receives the first Henry Pierre Heineken Prize for biochemistry and biophysics.
I was aware that they existed, but I can't exactly remember the first time I joined and the first time. But quite early on, I would go and be there for the ceremony somewhere a little bit further in the back, but I don't really remember when.
Winning a Heineken Prize soon became highly regarded within the scientific community. When, in 1973, His Royal Highness Prince Claus agreed to present the prize, the award ceremony achieved extra prominence, and the presence of a member of the royal family would become a tradition.
Well, it was, first of all, a great honor and thrill and delight to be awarded the prize, and that by itself would have been well enough. But the opportunity to go to Holland and to receive it at the hand of, as I recall, the Prince was something that I had no right to expect.
Full recognition for the work, understanding, and precision of the committee of the Academy of Arts and Sciences came when, within 10 years of the establishment of the Heineken Foundation, Heineken Prize laureate Professor Christian de Duve in 1974 received the Nobel Prize.
I do remember one point when my father got very excited about taking us all to Leuven in Belgium to meet Professor de Duve and to see his lab. And I remember going on that trip and driving down there, and I think that made it a little bit more real.
Winning the Heineken Prize was now not only a great achievement, but also a step towards truly great awards, such as the Nobel Prize. The Heineken Prize became, as the intention always had been, the prize that really mattered.
Well, I remember hearing that I won the Heineken Prize, and I thought, what a great honor that is, because I was well aware of the prize. I had a look at the previous laureates, and I said, what a nice list of people to be included among. I wonder how I got there.
Okay, the tape is rolling in 5